on now. Shop 1,000 vehicles at jimhudson.com.
It's Pearson once, and you'll never forget it.
All right, we'll start by asking you an all-important question. Do you know where your trash can is? The reason I'm asking is because I want you to keep a good handle on it, because you may lose track of it over the next couple of days. We're going to be tracking some very, very gusty winds, and it starts tomorrow, where we'll have wind gusts for tomorrow, possibly up to about 25 miles per hour. But that's just the beginning, because if you wait until Sunday, we could possibly have it in your neighbor's yard and far away, so you don't want it racing across the neighborhood, so keep an eye on it. Here's the reason for the windy conditions. High pressure to our north and then developing low pressure to our south. The two of those together create what we call a pressure gradient force. For us, it'll be coming in from the east, and it's going to give us very windy conditions for tomorrow because of the setup. And because the moisture will be coming in, that's where we'll get the clouds from. Now, the clouds will be settling in for us nicely by the afternoon hours, and then rain will follow soon after, and they will be coming in from the south. All that's coming in from the south, the moisture and the rain coming in from the south, probably about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Let me show you how this all plays out on our future radar. We're looking at the clouds. Here they are at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're looking at that easterly wind. We're looking at wind speeds at about 18 to 19, right around 20 miles per hour as we head through 5, 6, and 7 o'clock. We stick with about 20 mile per hour wind gusts for the overnight period Saturday night heading into Sunday morning. The beginning of the day Sunday will just be light wind and breezes. It will only be gusting maybe to about 20 miles per hour at best. It's after about midday or so. That's when I start to see those wind gusts going over 20 miles per hour up to that 25 mile per hour gust, 25, and then kicking up to about 30 miles per hour once we get into 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So wind's certainly going to be whipping around this low pressure center as it moves from the south to the north and heads right through South Carolina just after lunchtime. That will be the time frame that the strongest wind and the strongest rain will be in our area. That's also the time that if it moves a little bit slower, we could see a little bit of ponding on some roads. I'm not going to use the word flooding, but just some ponding on locally small roads. So just watch out for that in a few areas. The rain is still around at 6 o'clock on your Sunday, but it is starting to taper off. We're seeing fewer showers, and they begin to lift to the north and to the east. I certainly say that by around 9 o'clock, most of the area should be cleared out of the rain, with all of it being out of the state by 10 or 11. That's based on the new numbers that we have in. The models have been speeding the system up. You know, when we first started tracking it, we were expecting there to be rain around all the way into early Monday morning, but now they've tapered down on that a lot. So how much rain are we talking? Looks like we could see about 3 inches in some areas that will be closer to I-95. You know, with all day rain expected, there is a good chance that most folks will settle at about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. The first alert 10-day forecast shows that Sunday is a first alert weather day for the wet weather. 57 will be your daytime high. Behind that system, we're cooling down to 49 for the high Tuesday and Wednesday at 50.